17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun, I'm so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, there's 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold it desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me loud and clear in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Real impromptu stream. I just thought that I had to touch on all the remarkable stuff that came out today about joint practice and things of that nature, man. It was a wild one out there in Foxborough. The Philadelphia Eagles went out there and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? What's up to the chat? My guy Craig Calloway in the building. Cool Cat Connor. Hawk it up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. We marching hard to 30K subscribers. Y'all know I don't never tell nobody like and subscribe. That ain't my thing. But we reaching new heights this football season, so we definitely got to make sure that we doing our part on both fronts, man. Let's get into real quick some sights and some sounds of training camp. I think that this one was remarkable, man. Let's talk about it, man.
I think you can't get you can't really worry about that stuff. You know,
this AJ right here though talking about just everybody talking about Jalen Hurts and the, you know what I mean, the no throwing interceptions thing.
And all this other stuff, but you know, this is practice. You know, who cares if you throw an interception? Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's practice. We trying new things and shit. I try new stuff when I'm doing releases and stuff. Who cares if I lose? It's just practice. It's when you're supposed to try. But I don't think nobody is getting too hyped that he hasn't thrown an interception.
You know, and I ain't mad at this take. You know what I mean? It's practice. He's saying it's practice. He's out here executing. I'm not mad at this take. I'm excited about it, but I ain't mad at it. We're going to talk about it.
It doesn't matter about that. We're trying to execute.
Coming out of the backfield.
This Jalen, though, they you know, everybody's in awe about the pass that Saquon Barkley caught today in joint practice or whatever the case may be. But Jalen is out here like, yo, at the open practice at the link, I threw this same pass to Kenneth Gainwell. We've been had these type of playmakers.
What are you asking?
Like, you haven't had a player with those capabilities in the backfield. How different does it feel and look with a player of that caliber?
Well,
I see y'all in the chat.
He's a great player. We've had great players at the position here, but this is a great play. Overall, great execution is something that, crazy enough, I think in the open practice, we had that same play. So I don't know if you were there for that, but something similar that happened to Kenny Gainwell, a different guy.
You mentioned the percentage. See that Jalen's getting.
And this is Brandon Graham today talking about the difference that he sees in Jalen Hurts in his game.
Comfortable about a day, and just the way he's moving even quicker than he was last year. I think he was probably dealing with some stuff last year, but you can tell that he got a new and improved, view of, just life this year. And I'm excited for him because you can tell that he is excited. You see him, like, y'all always be on him about smiling, but I know him personally, so it'd be like, it's like that boy is really happy with what's going on. So I can't wait to see him go out there and do his thing. Bump him. I don't hit him all the way, but I got to bump him because, you don't get it's tough because you really can't touch the quarterback as much, but I always try to give him a little chest bump or something, after they throw the ball to let them know I was there, just so you can get in the habit of, just hitting the quarterback. But I think we'd be fine when we get there because we do a lot of individual drills. We got a bunch of, pads that you can, knock out if you want to, if you feel like you ain't touched the quarterback in a while. So,
and this from the longest tenured player on the roster. And this is the difference. Kenny Pickett couldn't make this throw right here. Kenny Pickett could not make that throw to Ross in the preseason game. This is the difference when QB1 out there. Shout out to the Eagles insider for some of these training camp clips. This Jalen again, able to make throws that Kenny Pickett just can't make. That's the nature of the beast. For so many people to have these knocks on Jalen Hurts and his throwing capability, you know what I mean? When you line Jalen Hurts up to guys who are just mere mortals or mere backups at the position, it started to look real. Smitty, route god, Smitty. Oh, did y'all see that route today on Christian Gonzalez? I might have I got a little more close up of a clip on that one, but hey, man, Smitty looking real unguardable. We already know what Smitty brings to the table in terms of route running, things of that nature. Again, Jalen Hurts is making the throws that Kenny Pickett can't make. Now, granted, it's one-on-one. There's no real scheme out there. This is some of the easiest stuff you could do right here. You know what I mean? And this is pitch and catch. A lot of quarterbacks should look good right here. But one of my main takeaways, though, is that he still hasn't had an interception. He still has not had an interception. And when you look at what AJ had to say about it, AJ tired of talking about it because it's practice. But he still ain't have an interception. I mean, it's something. It's worth noting. Shout out to y'all, 255 of y'all in the building, man. It's worth noting that the man has not thrown an interception. The man is in lock and step with every pass catcher, with every wide receiver on the roster. You know what I mean? In lock and step. That was almost just outside of the reach, AJ. But, in lock and step. You know what I mean? Again, more passes. AJ across the middle. I mean, he just knows what's supposed to happen. His timing is there. His rhythm is there. And this is a franchise quarterback that we're looking at. People are supposed to be Smitty again coming across the middle. Sorry for the glare on this one, but these are people who are sending clips in from the training camp and things of that nature. A little bit of some of the Patriots right here. I think you got to get a look at. This is Jalen Reagor, I believe. You know what I mean? What's up, everybody in the chat? This is a little bit of Jalen Reagor. The Patriots, warming up or whatever the case may be. But the facts of the matter is, I know it's practice. It's a joint practice. The Patriots got their ass handed to them. I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. The Patriots got their ass handed to them. I heard they booed Jalen as he entered the stadium or whatever the case may be. They were shouting obscurities at Nick. You see Cooper, DeJean, he finally practiced today. That's great news if you're a Philadelphia Eagle, because we need that depth at the safety position and other positions alike. This is the close-up of that route. Oh, my God, how Smitty is able to stem these guys up at the top of the route. This is the best route running. Look at it. Look at the stem. Look at the stem. Oh, you think it's about to be a break? Stem. Oh, come on, man. Come on. They just don't teach that type of route running prowess no more, man. You either got to have it or you just either got it or you don't. You look at this beautiful drop in the bucket, Dallas Goedert. I think Dallas Goedert is poised to have a big year. You know what I mean? I think the team is poised to have a successful year, mainly because, in Elliott Shore Parks, he talks a little bit about Jalen Hurts' good day at camp. He was magnificent, man. Camp stats, day 12. The defense changed on Tuesday, but the results were the same. He wasn't going against the Eagles defense. He's going against another defense that he hasn't seen. And according to a lot of people, the Patriots did blitzes. Jalen handled it well. The Patriots threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. Different looks. This is what you're supposed to do in a joint practice. They tried to rattle him. They tried to mix it up. They tried to say, we don't believe in you still. And Jalen Hurts still answered the call. No interceptions. Took care of the ball. You know what I mean? Was able to exploit them in a multitude of ways. Saquon caught a 30-yard touchdown. AJ and Smitty, Goddard, all of the weapons ate. Jalen Hurts is reading the field well. He's taking his time. A lot of people are saying that he's going through his progressions. He's not really looking to run. You know what I mean? That never was really an option for him. But, the defense had a big day. Jeremiah Trier Jr., interception. Zach Bone, interception. Bryce Huff, sack. Nolan Smith, sack. BG, sack. We was waiting for this defense to show us something in camp, y'all. We've been waiting for this defense to show us something in camp. I'm starting to believe that they just couldn't show it against Jalen Hurts, who is about to have a monster year. He about to have a monster year. He about to have a monster year. You know what I'm saying? He's about to have a monster year every year. The first year I did the Hurt season hats, you saw what happened. A monster year followed. Now the version 2's out. I'm telling you, man, don't be one of them people who get on the train late asking for a hat when it's all gone. You know what I mean? They jumping out the gym right now, but the monster year is on the way for Jalen Hurts. It's on the way for Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? You can't even really debate it for real, for real. It's on the way for Jalen Hurts, man. You know what I mean? We're going to talk a little more, man, but let's tap in with the big guys, man, over there at BetUS, man. If you're looking for a sports book, BetUS got you covered. Your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. You know what I'm saying? BetUS got that all covered for you, man. Personalized website. You get a personalized agent that's going to tap in with you, man. You can even get your money in crypto. You can place bets in crypto. It's crazy odds on BetUS, man. You want to make sure you tap in right now and use my link. Get with my good folks at BetUS and get some of this bread, man. This is one of the ones right here that got me intrigued, though. This is what got me intrigued right here, man. You can see the odds for the NFC conference for this year. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles are at a plus 600. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I'm telling you right now, somebody right here going to be in the conference game. And I will put my money on the Philadelphia Eagles if I was a betting man, but this ain't gambling advice. You know what I mean? But listen, man, get with BetUS. Use my link. It's going to be pinned in this video. You know the vibes with that, man. So we've been waiting and we've been looking for this defense to show up. We've been waiting. We've been looking for this defense to show up, and it's about time. It's about time this defense came and gave us something to be excited about, because I was beginning to get a little worried. You know what I mean? I was beginning to get a little worried. Jalen Hurts, 17 for 20, week 1, 280 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. I like the sound of that. Man. You know, I'm happy to see Nolan Smith, and Nolan Smith got his sack against the ones. Huff got his sack against the ones. Trotter Jr. got a lot of reps against the ones. N'Kobe Dean played well, but he did struggle in coverage from what they're saying, but he was a starter today against the ones. These guys are coming out here to perform. I'm glad that the edge rushers came out there and ate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of emphasis is being put on Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and those guys, but the edge rushers came out there and was able to get to the quarterback. BG with the sack. OG BG with the sack, man. This team is gelling at the right time. I think it's more so about now discovering who are we going to start at linebacker? Where does Cooper DeJean fit into the plans for this defense schematically and things of that nature? And just Jalix Hunt, just plans for guys, man, packages for guys. But I think Jeremiah Trotter Jr. has to be getting some type of starter quality minutes. If he don't start the football game, he got to be. There can't be a linebacker right now that's getting more snaps than Trotter Jr. He very well much so may be the best linebacker on the roster. I know what Devin White brings to the table. Believe me, I do. But from a sack and stand, but they saying Jeremiah Trotter jumped that route. He jumped the route. That's IQ right there. That's technique. That's finesse. That's knowing the game. The last time I can remember a linebacker getting an interception for the Philadelphia Eagles was when Kaiser White did it in preseason when he jumped that route against the Jets. That's the last time. That's the last time. But you know, at the end of the day, man, it's all about not playing favoritism and getting the correct people in position for the in position to start. Getting correct people in position to start. You might have walked away from that preseason game saying, "Damn, Ross might not be that." Until Jalen Hurts throwing him the ball, he's able to beat somebody on a 9 route. When Kenny Pickett throwing the ball to you, you might not look that good. That's just the facts of the matter, the nature of a beast. Jalen Hurts is a lock, ladies and gentlemen, for throwing for 4,000 passing yards this year. Jalen Hurts is a lock for throwing for 4,000 passing yards this year. A lock. I'm telling you, man, I guarantee it, man. I guarantee it. It's not really that crazy to do. It's about 260 yards a game or something like that. But the way that Saquon Barkley is able to take a screen to the house, all of those things inflate and bloviate, you know what I mean, the receiving yards. All of those things do it, man. Saquon will be used as a pass catcher as well. Just another weapon for Jalen Hurts. Now, I will say this. I will say this: 30 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts. I don't really think that that's Jalen Hurts' game. I don't think the 30 touchdowns is Jalen Hurts' game. I'd be surprised with the 30 touchdowns with 4,000 passing yards. I'm telling you, man, I'm damn near guaranteeing that. Now, the one thing that do got me a little nervous is that we still rely heavily on Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, as we should. As we should. These guys are guys that's making that bag. You know what I mean? These guys are dependable. These guys are captains on the team. We should rely on Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. But what happened if Batman got to miss a game? Who's going to come in and fill that void and give us some meaningful minutes? I'm not feeling good about Ainias Smith. I think his confidence might be shot. I think that I don't think he's ready. Johnny Wilson is okay. But at the end of the day, I need to feel comfortable about the wide receiver group. I didn't hear any Matt Judon noise right now. You know what I mean? We still got the game against these guys. We'll know more if Matt Judon ain't suiting up or whatever the case may be. But in a perfect world, you know, I can see the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean? I don't want to see a situation to where we trade in a Josh Sweat for the services of Matt Judon. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's going a little backwards or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. What I do want to see is us adding and keeping guys. A Matt Judon would fit perfectly with what we got going on. I know he's 2 years older than than Hassan Reddick, but at the end of the day, he's not commanding the number that Hassan Reddick is commanding. He ain't commanding the number that Hassan Reddick commanding. So you got to respect that. You got to be okay with that. You know what I mean? You got to be okay with it. I could give Matt Judon $9 million a year. I think he turned down $6 million a year to stay with the Patriots. He'd take $9 million to come to a contender. You know what I mean? I tweeted about this and people on Twitter talking about how many players y'all need. All of them. We try and win a Super Bowl. How much help does Jalen Hurts need? All of it. We try and win a Super Bowl. You can't knock us for our GM doing what he's supposed to do and Jerry Jones sitting on his hands waiting for an egg to hatch. We don't live in that type of sports world. You know what I'm saying? We don't abide by them type of rules. If you're a player that's worthy of getting extended, we're going to go out there and get it done. We're not making a mockery of all pro athletes. Y'all just not like us. And it pains y'all. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. What I'm here to do, I'm here to make sure that my existence is just that daunting for Dallas Cowboys fans. Because I'm always telling the truth about themselves. I'm always telling the truth. As soon as you start to believe that you hot shit as a Cowboys fan, I'll be here to remind you that you regular. And your fandom spews from when you were swimming in your daddy ball sack. You ain't got no championships as no adult. I'ma always be that. I'ma always be the one that's gonna remind you of that. I'ma always be that. Always. So you could say things like, oh, he don't know about the film. He don't know about this. But what I do know is you ain't seen a championship since bread was $99 a loaf. That's what I do know. Them the facts. I don't need to be a fool. I don't need to be a film guru to tell you a couple things. That can't get it done. CeeDee Lamb ain't paid. Mozzie Smith is a busted tire. I don't need to be a film guru to know that. That's just simple brain functionality at this point. But I'm going to always be that to remind you that, though, man. And that's what hurts them the most. They wish they could say that they GM go out there and make stuff happen. They wish they could say that, I feel like LB. You can't do that. You'll never feel like me. Only winning and having a team that gives you something to go out there for can have you feeling like me. But it is what it is. I want Michi for a wide receiver 3. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at Michi for wide receiver 3. I'm not mad at it, but I think you definitely need one, man. I just can't wait to see how the Philadelphia Eagles incorporate Cooper DeJean schematically. How do you incorporate Cooper DeJean? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mansa Musa? Well in the building, man of God, 431 people in the building. Real quick live stream. I'm not going to hold y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? We got all week. We got all week. You know what I'm saying? We got all week. We got all season. We definitely going to get into the meat and potatoes. Like I said, man, get over there to Big Print Champs. Get your Hurt Season version 2. You know what I'm saying? Get your Hurt Season version 2 hats. You already know that, man. We got 2 different kinds, man. With the purchase of one of these hats, you already know how we coming, man. You get an option of 3 tees for half off on the website. Make sure you pull up. Make sure you do that. I want y'all to have a fantastic Tuesday afternoon. Y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all know I love y'all, man. And stay tapped in, because we got a lot to talk.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun, I'm so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, there's 9